WrestleMania 38 is being labelled as a stupendous show, but it might be an almighty show because Bobby Lashley might actually be competing at WrestleMania 38 after all. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling with some breaking news here for the WWE, more specifically the Raw brand, and an update on Bobby Lashley's status. So as we all know, Bobby Lashley appeared to injure himself at the Royal Rumble against Brock Lesnar. He then didn't compete in the Elimination Chamber match. He was eliminated before his chamber pod even opened. He just couldn't go. He got took to the back, storyline injury or whatever. We got told that he had a shoulder issue. He was going to have to get surgery, and he was probably going to be out for like 4 to 5 months. And that would mean Bobby Lashley missing WrestleMania, which would be a shame considering Bobby Lashley has had such a good year. Even last year, he was the champion going into WrestleMania, so he's had a good year and a half. Bobby Lashley has been at the top of the card now for a while and has been one of the big players in WWE. So him missing WrestleMania 38 would have been pretty huge. But it turns out that Bobby Lashley might not be missing WrestleMania 38 at all, because Mike Johnson of PWInsider.com has noted that he is expected to make his television return this Monday on Raw in Pittsburgh, the last Raw before WrestleMania. It turns out he didn't have shoulder surgery, so for whatever reason, we thought the injury required surgery. It turns out that it didn't. I guess he's been getting other sort of treatment on it. Maybe he's just been resting up, but regardless, he actually did not have surgery on his shoulder, which means he will not be out for the 4 or 5 months it takes in order to require the surgery to heal. So therefore, Bobby Lashley, we don't know if he's in 100% condition. We don't know what sort of, condition his shoulder is in. But we do know that he hasn't had surgery and that he might be able to compete at WrestleMania. And WWE have been wanting to put Lashley against Omos. That was the plan before Lashley even got injured, I believe. They were always wanting to go with Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Omos has been destroying people since Bobby Lashley's been away. He just recently beat Commander Arcees, and then he beat Commander Arcees and Apollo Crews. So there's no doubt that Omos has been getting pushed to the moon. And would Bobby Lashley versus Omos be a match that you'd be interested in? I mean, I think it would be, from a spectacle standpoint, I mean, if anyone can stand up to Omos, then it should be the almighty Bobby Lashley. Now, my only problem is, I think they would have Bobby Lashley lose to Omos, and I don't think Bobby Lashley should lose to Omos, for the reason being is, Bobby Lashley, legit main eventer, did not lose his title. He basically got stripped of the title, essentially, because he wasn't able to compete in the match. So I think Bobby Lashley's coming back strong, even though he's no longer the champion. He never lost his belt. I think Bobby Lashley should come back and straight away get a push in the title scene. I think it would be a bit wasteful, a bit lackluster if Bobby Lashley comes back and he loses his comeback match against Omos. Then that would surely discredit any claim he has to deserving his title back. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But the standpoint of Bobby Lashley versus Omos, I think would be interesting. You've got Omos, a fucking giant, then you've got Bobby Lashley, who is just physically, the guy's a beast. He is the Black Brock Lesnar. It's as simple as that. So, I mean, Bobby Lashley versus Omos, I'd see it. I'd pay to see it. I mean, for me, it would probably be the match that I'm second looking most forward to on WrestleMania behind Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. So, I'm not against it, but I just think the build-up's not there. Do they really want to push Bobby Lashley into a match with a week's build-up at WrestleMania? Maybe Bobby Lashley probably just wants to compete on the card, I get that, but I feel like Bobby Lashley almost could be a big match. Like, why not maybe have Lashley as the champ and almost challenges him for the belt, Or maybe almost wins the belt, even though he should be nowhere near it, to be fair. And then maybe Lashley can win it off him, but I mean, we've seen Great Khali with the belt, so I mean, there's no reason why Omos cannot have the belt, but I don't know, guys. It seems a bit rushed. Maybe Bobby Lashley would be better having some sort of other, appearance, maybe at just WrestleMania. I don't know. If they put him into a match, it would seem a bit rushed in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll have some Battle Royal and Bobby Lashley's a surprise entrant and wins it. I know it's not exactly a match worthy of Bobby Lashley's status, but I don't know. I just feel like Bobby Lashley versus Omos would be very rushed on 1 week build-up. I think they could do a lot better than that, and sometimes you just have to accept defeat and admit that, you know what, this injury, it sucked for Lashley, it came at the wrong time, but we can just, you know, we can do Omos Lashley at a later date. That's what I think, guys. Anyway, that is it. Till next time, it's been Fog Wrestling. I mean, I know on WrestleMania they're unlikely to go with an interference route, but maybe Lashley could even cost Brock Lesnar against Reigns, and that could set up Lashley versus Lesnar again. I don't know. Don't know what's going to happen, guys. Let me know down below, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think Bobby Lashley should be on the WrestleMania card? Do you want to see him on the WrestleMania card? Do you want to see him against Omos? Or do you think it's rushed? Do you think maybe they should just wait till the Raw after WrestleMania, then bring Lashley back and, you know, do whatever they plan on doing with him? That's it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one. And until next time, peace.